Welcome back to Love Island the Game, Season 2. We are on day 17. What is happening in the chat right now? Maddie, why do you have a gun? And you're almost alive, Ak? I feel it. Preach. Preach. But why do you have a gun, Maddie? Why do you have a gun? Why does everyone have a gun? What is this? What is happening here on this day? I can't. Anyway, I'm gonna continue. We're on day 17, called Two Villas Become One. All day breakfast pie. It's the final morning at Casa Amor. What exactly is a Yari, Maddie? What's a Yari? Please tell me what a Yari is. I'm not hip to the lingo. I hope you guys can hear the shits. What's this called? The music, the background music for the game. Welcome back to Love Island. We've still got more villas than most people have fridges. You'd be surprised. I've met people with more than one fridge and more than one freezer. It's short for Ferrari in the song. It's a meme too. Okay. I did not know that. I honestly didn't know that. Because I think it was my senior year of high school, and people were talking about they got the whip, and I thought they meant the whip, you whip people with, but no, they meant a car. This is how you know I don't know stuff. I'm not hip to the culture. I'm but a baby in this world. I'm fresh and new. I know nothing. Also, sorry about the noise. My grandma went to the store earlier because she had the doctor's appointment, and she brought these this is popcorn, and the bag is crinkling and it's behind me, and I just moved it. So that's what that noise was if you heard it. Anyway, back to the game. You have 6 freezers, Ak? I don't believe you. I don't believe you have 6 freezers. Show me. Pixar, it's not happened. It's not happened. It's not happened. It's not true. What? It was 2 for 1 down at Villas R Us. That's an offer you can't refuse. There was drama yesterday when the girls in Casa Amor got a video message. He actually said that, right? I just can't believe this. And Princess faced a tough decision when Carl went all in. You know what? You guys weren't there when I streamed Doki Doki Literature Club in the Discord, and when I would tell you, I was doing some amazing voice acting. I should have won, what is it, a Tony? An Oscar? For my voice acting work. You guys missed it. But now you don't get those voices because you weren't there. Yeah, you missed Doki Doki Literature Club. You were messaging me on Discord too while I was playing it. When the time comes to pick whether or not you're taking me back to the villa, what will you say? No, I'm not taking your ass back to the villa, Carl. Today, the girls find out that good things can't last. I think we've all got a decision to make. Oh, was it yesterday? No, it was Friday. We're streaming Dream Daddy in the Discord this Friday. Because that's what was voted on. That is what was voted on. And then the Friday after that, who knows? Who knows what I'll do next Friday? But this Friday, it's Dream Daddy. If I do stream in the Discord next Friday, then we're playing, what's the game? Let me look at the game real quick. I forgot what it's called. Beep, 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 boop, boop, beep. We are going to play Confess My Love. That comes with a content warning, though. Because I played it, a long time ago. And it was, telling me, some stuff was happening in the game. And I was like, this is not cute. This is actually kind of scary. So I couldn't play it anymore because I was scared to play it by myself. Oh, Friday, yeah, that was when you were still setting up and unpacking. Yeah. I don't blame you for not being there. It's okay if none of you guys show up. It's just for fun times. It's just for fun times so we can all be friendly friends. And Priya pies off one of the boys. Literally. You're done packing now, though, right? Because Gil's not done packing. We just, we moved like all the stuff yesterday. When I tell you my body hurts, it hurts. Like, I'm tired. But before any of that happens, it looks like it's not just me who's been wishing Carl would show up in my dreams. Girl, who else is wishing that Carl shows up in their dreams? Because it's not me. I don't want this man showing up. That's a nightmare. Your eyes snap open. It's still dark. There's no one else awake. I was having the strangest dream. Other than my 75-foot network drop, dreading that part. I don't think I understand what that means. Why'd your network drop? How did it drop 75 feet? Was it in the air? Am I missing something? Am I just dumb? I mean, I am, but like, I don't understand. Please explain. I have the stupid. I have to run a network cable all the way from the living room to my office. Oh, I get it. I understand now. We went to this computer store yesterday to get an Ethernet cable, and it's 50 feet, I think. I think we got like a Cat 5e, but like I picked out this cute one, and Gil was like, that one's more better than the internet that we have, so like it wouldn't do anything. I'm like, you know what, whatever. But yes, ours, like I live with this man. His is like 50 feet. We got it yesterday because they don't make like 30 feet ones. They make like 25. They skip 30. Sometimes there's 40. There's 50, 60, 75. Then they go like to 100. And it's weird. It's weird. Anyway, let me stop talking about nerd stuff. I was hanging out with Hope and Marisol, my two least favorite people. And then one of the boys showed up. It was scary. And we all started learning to do handstands. That's a reference. The learning to do handstands is a reference from season 1 with the best boy in the game that you cannot romance until the reunion episode. What's this man's name? I remember his face. I remember this man's face. Rohan, best boy in the villa. Love him, but you can't romance him. And I'm so sad. Because me and Rohan would have been the most powerful couple in that villa if they had allowed me to be. But we're not going to talk about season 1. We're not playing season 1, okay? We're playing season 2. But the floor kept turning into marshmallow. And then Noah showed up. And Carl came out and challenged him to a rap battle, because why not? I feel like that would be so funny because Carl's rhymes are so weak, and then like Noah's a librarian. I'm just imagining them going head to head, and then Noah would probably kill him with like all the words he knows. Anyway, we're not about Noah. We're not on a Noah route. I mean, technically we are, but we're not. But there wasn't any music and he was speaking backwards. That's weird. You look over at Carl. He's sleeping softly beside you. Why am I letting him in the bed? Wasn't he supposed to sleep in the day beds? I wonder what it all means. You glance around the bedroom. Marisol is curled up in bed with Graham. He has one arm wrapped around her. Lottie is tossing and turning in the next bed. She mutters something like she's having a bad dream. Kassam opens his eyes, runs his hand over her forehead to soothe her, then rolls over and goes back to sleep. See, isn't he such a cutie? He's so precious. I want Kassam. I miss him already. Priya and Felix are both still fast asleep on their sides. Felix is the little spoon. Couldn't be me. Not me spooning some man and making him the little spoon. I'm joking. I would and I will. But I prefer being little spoon. One bed has the duvet pulled all the way up so you can only see a lump with strands of blonde hair poking out the top. That must be Chelsea and Elijah. And Hope is asleep in the last bed by herself. That should be me, asleep in the last bed by myself. Hey, sometimes we want to be a little spoon. I mean, I understand that. I get that. I prefer being little spoon, but you know, if my guy needs to be spooned, I will spoon him. just not for long, because I want to be Little Spoon. You get 2 hours max to be in Little Spoon, then it's my turn. Where did Arjun sleep? Who cares? Maybe he slept in the oven. It's probably warm in there. I guess he's having a hard time competing with Noah. I wonder if any of these boys will make it back into the villa. Carl props himself up on the pillows beside you and whispers, "Why? Why are you up? Go back to sleep." Morning. What are you doing up so early? Minding my business, which you should do. What should I say? I'm being weird and watching everyone sleep. You're sweet, but also a bit creepy. I've heard that before, yeah. It's so weird when it's quiet in here. All of us boys have been playing the game as hard as we can because we needed to get your attention. But everyone's the same kind of soft when they're sleeping. And Kassam's been playing the wrong game because Lottie's not taking him back. If Kassam had said my name, then we would be on a Kassam route and I would have forgotten all about Gary and Noah. But no, Kassam wanted to play games and not admit that he's in love with me. He glances around at the boys. Which of the boys do you think has done the best in here? You scan around the room again. You don't have to say me though, because it's not you. I'm not going to lie to your face, Carl. I'm going to tell the truth. I don't like you. Who's done the best in here? Graham, probably. Yeah, I can see that. It seems like you found the right person for him pretty quickly. Speaking of which, how are you feeling this morning? I know you said you weren't interested, but I also know how things can feel different once you've had some time to sleep on them. I've been honest with you this whole time, Carl. I do not want you. Oh wow, season 2 is the best one. I have good memories. First time chatter. Nibia? Is your name Nibia? I can call you Nibia or something else. Or please tell me how to pronounce your name. But also, welcome in. Hi. Yes, we're playing season 2. We're playing the best season. We're not playing season 1, season 3, or the lesser apps seasons. We might play season 6. I've heard some good things about season 6. But we're not playing that soon. We gotta finish this and all of the stories along with it. But yes, welcome in. Season 2, superior season. I don't usually go in for all the mushy stuff, so don't expect this all the time, but baby girl, you can stop right there. I don't want you. You want season 6? You're playing the new season right now? How is it? Is it good? Because I had to delete the app like halfway through like season 5 because it was so triggering for me. I couldn't do it. As long as Lottie is still in it and Toxic. See, Lottie does not show up in any of the other seasons. Like, she has a brief mention in like season 3's reunion episodes, but like she does not show up in any of the other seasons. This is the only time you will be seeing Lottie, is in the season 2 storylines. Then you hate those seasons already? It's fine, but not as good as this one. Okay. I'll be on the lookout, because I might play it. I want to play it for a stream, like do a blind playthrough of it. So, after we finish season 2, like all of the content for season 2, I'm thinking of maybe playing Couple Up, the newest season for Couple Up on stream, and season 6 of Love Island. But we'll see how I'm feeling. Whichever one finishes first, that's what we'll play. I've never felt this way about someone before. You're a dirty liar. And if this is how I feel after 3 days, I need to know what happens if we spend more time together. This is all one-sided. This is so one-sided. Forget about the video message or anything like that. It has to be about how you feel. And if you feel like I do, the decision is obvious. What do you say? Carl really wants this, but how do I know if he's genuine or not? I don't think you're the one for me. Carl breathes out deeply. I should have seen that coming. You should have. You should have. You really should have, Carl. Not a single time have I been like, you know what, I'm really digging you, except for at the beginning when I was trying to play with your feelings, because I didn't want to sleep with Arjun. I was awake all night stressing after our talk yesterday. I knew I needed to find the right words to say, and I didn't have them yesterday. I guess I still don't. You never did, and you never will. I don't know what's going on with me at the moment. I'm not exactly the most confident person, but this is a new level. I don't know where my head's at when I'm with you. It's up your ass. That's where your head's at. He's head over heels for me. I have that effect on people. I mean, look at me. You're used to this? I thought at first it was just how hot you always look, but you're so much more than that. Carl looks around the room. We're still the only people awake. I guess I'm going back to sleep for a bit. I feel like you shouldn't. I feel like you should get up and go find Arjun and be with him. He pulls the duvet over you, so you're both completely covered. Wake me up if you need anything. What if I smothered him in his sleep with the pillows? Do you think the only man will notice? Do you think anyone will notice? He closes his eyes. That could have gone better. You watch him curl up by himself. Just because he's not the one for me doesn't mean we can't enjoy this while it lasts. I bet we could have a real nice moment before anyone wakes up. Then, whatever I choose, at least I'll know what could have been. Let him sleep. I don't want him. But maybe not with him. You let him rest and close your eyes. You're just drifting off when something jerks you awake. Guys, I got a text. Carl sits bolt upright. What was that? Graham's laugh booms out across the room. What if I smothered Graham? 'Cause why are you so fucking loud? Study there, Carl. Marisol stirs next to him. What's going on? Priya got a text and Carl nearly jumped out of his skin. You peek your head out from under the duvet. Since you went under the duvet, the sun's come up. I was having such a good sleep. You know when you wake up, then fall asleep again afterwards? It's the best sleep. We call that the sailor's rest. It's too early for me to even care why you call it that. I want to be doing the part where we go back to sleep. Why are you awake so early, Carl? Princess woke me up. Boy, why are you lying? Why are you lying? I didn't wake you up. I see. I can't imagine why that would be. Guys? Did you all miss the part where I said, guys, I got a text. Babe, we're all awake. Read it out. Girls, today is your last day in Casa Amor. This morning, the boys are going to treat you to brunch. Then you'll return to the villa in the afternoon. Fight him, lies. Thank you, Ag. I'm glad you're on my side because these men just straight up lie to you. They just straight up lie in your face. This evening, you will be asked whether you want to stick with your current partner in the villa or switch and couple up with one of the boys from Casa Amor. Your partner in the villa will face the same decision. Hashtag pack your bags. Hashtag end of the line. Hashtag all change, please. That dream I had. Carl turns to you. We all knew it had to happen soon. How are you feeling? We're going back today. I can't wait to get back to the villa. The break has been nice, but I know we all want to see the boys in the villa again. Sorry, my brain stuttered. I know I do. I think there's a few things we all need to discuss. Imagine if one of them shows up with one of those weather girls. Do you think Ibrahim would do that? I think you've all got a lot to talk about. We'll leave you to it. Come on, lads. Sounds like we've got a brunch to prepare. He hauls his body out of the bed, steadies himself on the bedside table, and wanders out towards the garden. Marisol bites her lip as she watches him go. Girl, it's not that serious. Don't you just love him? It's like going out with a pirate. Okay, ma'am. Okay. Even if I don't bring him back to the villa with me, there's a lucky girl out there who's gonna have the time of her life with him. I think we've all got a decision to make. She yawns and stretches. But first, let's make sure we look good enough to make it. You're right, you can't make good decisions with bad hair. Okay. I don't think there's a correlation, but sure, go off. The girls gradually filter into the dressing room as everyone wakes up. Babes, I'm so excited to be going back to the villa. She dabs body glitter and practice motions across her cheek. Sorry, I almost read that as chest. I feel like I was hardly there at all before we all got whisked away. I hadn't even got to know the original boys properly yet before I met these new ones. Chelsea's looking forward to seeing the boys in the villa. Also, by the way, I'm illiterate, so please excuse my stutters and mess ups. Chelsea's looking forward to seeing the boys in the villa. You know what you're gonna do? Babes, I've got no idea. It's gonna be so hard to decide when I haven't really had a chance to connect with anyone. We've all got a hard decision to make because that last recoupling was an absolute disaster. I'm coupled up with Jacob. Girl, you could have said no. You could have been like, you know what? I'm walking. And I would have happily been like, good on you, Hope. I would have clapped for you. He's a nice lad, but we all know that if things had gone differently. She narrows her eyes and frowns at you. Hope hasn't really said anything about me coupling up with Noah. After all, Jacob was the one who really messed up things at the recoupling. But she's obviously still a bit salty about what happened. You still angry about that? Isn't like I can just forget about it. And I hope you don't. I hope it haunts you. I hope when you go to sleep at night, you think, damn, my man ain't shit. You're still coupled up with Noah. It's been good to have some time away with you girls, but reality is about to kick in again. Like, what am I supposed to do now? It doesn't matter if I stick with Jacob or switch to one of these guys. I'm still not going to be with the person I really want. It's like, I've got unfinished business with Noah, but I don't really know how he feels about me. Babes, you can't think like that. You and Noah are totally made for each other. And what about the rest of us girls? Just because you don't want to be with Jacob doesn't mean nobody else does. We know he likes you. He chose to couple up with you after all. What are you saying? If he sticks with you, but you switch, Jacob will still be single. That's good, right? If you fancy him. Babes, is it good? We all came here to try and find the right person for us. What if Jacob ends up single and leaves the villa? Then let him. We don't need him here. And then none of us will get to know him better. You could leave too, Chelsea. You could follow him out if you want to go with him. And by none of us, you mean you? It's the same for all of us, though. Chelsea's coupled up with Gary. She turns to look at Chelsea. I want you to make the best decision for you, hon. But I don't want Gary to end up going home because he was single. Trust me, Gary's not going home. He's gonna be right here with me. And if he does go home, I'm following him. That's my man. That's my man. So you're not looking to bring Hassan back to the villa then? I don't know either. I like him. And he's totally my type on paper. But do I like him more than the boys back in the villa? I don't think so. And then there's Ibrahim to think about. Fuck Ibrahim. Nobody gives a shit about him. Imagine if he was up for being dumped. I hope he is. And if it was because I left him single. I guess it's all about loyalty. Do we stick with our boys in the villa for all our sakes? Or do we take a chance on one of these guys? Before you can answer, a phone dings. Hold that thought, Lottie. I've got a text. Girls, the boys of Casa Amor are waiting outside to wow you with a delicious brunch. Hashtag last chance, hashtag big finish. I'm not even ready yet. I noticed. While you were all chatting nonsense about what's gonna happen later, I was the only person actually getting ready. Yeah, but it takes you like 10 seconds to get ready. Your hair looks amazing as soon as you get out of bed. You wanna know my secret ways? Come on, princess. Let's get you dressed up and show those boys what they should be working for. Thank you for being a hottie, Priya. We stan you. We love Priya. What should I wear for Qassam? You know what? I'm wearing this one just for Qassam. Okay, princess, real talk. That outfit is fit as duck. Duck. Is that a real phrase? It's a good thing. You look ducking cool. You sound like an autocorrect fail. Oh, wait. Really? I thought that was like an actual saying. My bad. Thanks, Priya. Priya's so goofy. I love her. Damn, autocorrect will get you every time. I hate autocorrect. Because I said what I said and I meant what I said and I wanted to say it that way. Stop changing my words. Let's go out there and find out what tasty treats those boys are serving up. They're serving up ass. That's what they're serving up and I'm ready to eat it. I'm joking. Okay? That's a joke. Still don't like her though? I'm coming around to Priya. What do you mean? Why don't you like Priya? I thought you didn't like Marisol and Hope and Hannah. Clip it and ship it. Are you gonna clip that, Ack? I thought you were like neutral to Priya and Chelsea and you were in love with Lottie, but you didn't like Marisol, Hope, and Hannah. Those are also true? Okay. It's the last day in Castle Amor and the boys need to go all out if they want to make it back to the villa. So we've given them a little helping hand with some special outfits. Or part of an outfit at least. I think someone may have forgotten to pick up the rest up from the drive cleaners. Girls, stop. You are not ready for this. Tables and chairs have been set out for brunch. Each of the tables has one of the boys beside it holding a champagne flute. Hello, ladies. Okay, Graham. Okay, I see you. I would like to see less of you, but I see you. Oh my word. Those outfits are so hot. Tell me about it. I knew I liked a guy in collars and cuffs, but I didn't realize you don't need the rest of the suit. Please take your seat. Your waiter will be with you shortly. I feel a little faint. Ladies, I'm sorry, but this one's mine. She runs on tiptoes over to Graham's table. Why are you running on your tiptoes, girl? Walk. You got heels on. He pulls out her chair and waits for her to sit down. Would you like a coffee or a mimosa? Both would be lovely. Do you allow URLs in your Twitch? I don't think so. I don't think so. It's been a while since I looked at like the chat thingies, but I don't think so. Yeah. Streamlabs timed you out for 30 seconds. Boo, it timed you out for 30 seconds. You sent it to the Discord? Okay. By the way, everyone that's here, I have a Discord. You can join it. If you want. You don't have to. No pressure. None of my mods are here right now, so I have to do it on myself. But yeah, join the Discord. All the way, not all the way. Also, what I meant to say. Hi, I'm Princess Blue. Welcome in. There's a lot of people here right now. I hope you're all doing well. We're playing Love Island Season 2. Yeah, you got timed out. Sorry. But yeah, back to the game. You're good now. It was just for 30 seconds. Everyone just know, no links in the chat unless you're a mod. Anyway, where was I? Graham nods and begins to pour her drinks. Look at that. She's so in control, totally in her element. I know, right? I always thought my elemental power was water. Turns out Marisol's is brunch. I guess the rest of us should choose a seat then. This is our last chance to spend any real time with these guys before we all go back to the villa and have to make our choice. Lottie looks over to where the boys are standing. Carl beckons her over. Did something happen with you and Carl this morning? Yeah, I told him I didn't want him for the last time. He's delusional. He's not exactly waving you over. After what I said this morning, that's not exactly a surprise. He's obviously moved on already. Looks like you might need to choose someone else to bring you brunch. It's a hard life, isn't it? She winks at you. I already know who I'm choosing. Is that okay with you guys? Fine with me, babes. I think it's only Marisol who's got her heart set on someone here, and he's already taken. She nods over to where Marisol is sitting. Marisol is showing Graham exactly how to make her toast. What are you saying then, princess? Which of these guys are you getting up close and personal with? I'm getting up close and personal with Kassam, the best boy here, who I'm not taking back because he doesn't love me. Lottie raises an eyebrow. The boy who's definitely my type? Babe, we have the same type, okay? Every single man that has entered this villa that you have liked, I have also liked. We are the same person. Please calm down. She just said she wasn't gonna make a big deal about this. I'm just playing. You go ahead. Shall we take our places then? I think I'm gonna go and sit with Felix. Girl, have fun. And have fun, because I wouldn't be. You know, he's had his eye on me ever since we did those sex positions together. He's had his eye on you since you entered the villa, ma'am. You walk over to the table where Kassam is waiting. Look at him, he's so precious. I love him, he's so cute. He flexes his biceps as you walk over. It's my kind of man. What biceps? Honey, you're like a stick. I love you. I'm just glad we didn't have to wear the full suit and tails. I know we look kind of ridiculous, but it's so hot today. I actually really like this outfit. What should I say to him? Can you keep the outfit? You like it that much? I wasn't expecting that, to be honest. I've literally been following you around like a lost puppy. How have you not noticed? You should have heard Graham getting on our case when we were trying to get these on. My dude can play hide and seek with a toothpick. No build. Why are you talking shit about my man act? Back up. Back up. We gonna fight. Better back up. This is my man, okay? He kept talking about keeping our sheets starched and our sails right. I'm glad it's just you and me for a bit. I'm glad too. Oh my god. Guys, I'm blushing. Sorry, you're lost. Hack, you're such a hater. But you know what? Respect. Respect, because we're all a bunch of haters here. What am I but not the biggest hater? That outfit is such a beat. Beat? Excuse me? Yeah, it's like a sick bass drop. This man is so fucking lame and I love him. Every time you listen to the same song, the bass drop still gets you. That outfit does the same to me every time I see you in it. Thanks a lot, Kassam. He starts to sit down and then stops and waits for you. After you. You sit down and he lays a napkin across your knee. I need that like on my chest area because when I eat though, like I'll spill food on accident and it always ends up on my titties. Like I don't know if you guys remember Vine, but there was that one Vine where this girl was like, no, it wasn't a girl, it was a guy, but the girl was next to him. He was like, so I was sitting there, barbecue sauce on my titties, and then the girl just breaks out laughing. And I understand because when I first saw it, like the first couple of 100 times, I was also laughing. But that's how I feel. There's always something that ends up on them because they're just in the way. And I can't wait for this reduction. Next month it's happening. I'm gonna still have big boobs, but they're not gonna be as big as they are now. Anyway, back to the game. You look around and you can see all the other boys doing the same thing. Now, what can I get you? Classic Vine. Yes, I miss Vine. I miss Vine. TikTok's okay, but Vine was where I was at. What would I like? All of these sound fucking gross, so I'm just gonna say tea and toast. Huh? I didn't expect you us going for the low-key option. See, that's one thing you would know about me, Kassam. If you had gotten to know me, you would know that I'm a basic bitch. And I don't like really fancy stuff. It makes me nervous. I was kind of hoping you'd be up for something a bit more fancy. Be right back. You watch the boys fuss over the girls and sit back to enjoy the sunshine. Kassam comes back with the plate piled high with food. I thought I'd get better... Let me stop. Let me pause. Let me read. If you had boobs, you'd be a menace. I mean, you could get boobs. You can get get some implants, or you can grow yours naturally. Take some estrogen. Or, gain weight. There you go. Got yourself a pack of titties. I thought I'd better get enough for both of us so we could sit and chat for a while. Oh my god, he's so sweet and considerate. I love you, Kasam. He pours your drink. I didn't realize you wanted to spend time with me. I've been asking about you this whole time. Talking about he didn't know. Sir. Kasam munches thoughtfully on a piece of toast. So, how has Casa Amor been for you? It's hard to believe it's nearly over. How I found Casa Amor? All I want to do is get back. I miss the boys, my bed, and everything. No offense. None taken, but I think it's been good for all of you girls to have a bit of fun. It's weird, because we only ever saw you on TV until you came here. But you're also different to how you seemed in the villa. Lottie's so much more chill. Marisol is so confident. And you're all loads fitter in person. Especially you. Thank you. I've actually been told that I look better in person than, when I take pictures. I actually, all of my boyfriends have told me that. They're like, you look way better in person than you do in your pictures. And I'm like, thanks, I guess. I thought my pictures were cute, but okay. Kasam said I was fitter in person. So you thought I was ugly before? I'm not gonna say that. You're not so bad yourself. Thanks. I knew it was worth putting on. Shut up. Shut up, Kasam. Anyway, you don't want to chat about the villa and stuff, right? We should be making the most of this time. Kasam reaches over to pour you both a drink, your glasses clink, and one clear crystal note rings out. He pauses, mesmerized. A smile spreads across his face. What? Fancy some atmospheric music? He lightly flicks the rim of a glass, and the same tone rings out. He adds a little more bubbly and tries again. You ready? He drums a beat on the table, taps the glasses, and begins to tap out a lively, hypnotic rhythm. Kasam's dropping a beat. Let's join in! You clink one of the glasses gently like Kasam and match his rhythm. He smiles, and the two of you continue like this for a while longer. We're making beautiful music together. We could have been making other things together, Kasam, but you wanted to play games, okay? You wanted to be with Lottie. Always a good sign. Kasam leans back in his seat and runs a hand through his hair. Sometimes I get a melody in my head and need to get it out. It's the only passion that I've really had. Music is my life. You know what I mean? Yes, girl, I get you. I know what you mean. We should jam together sometimes. Kasam's eyes go wide. Really? No one's ever suggested that to me before. It's a date. I like your vibe, princess. I like yours too. Oh my god. I honestly didn't even read that message. Not the message, the dialogue I was supposed to say. I was just saying that on my own. Look at me. Twinsies. Maddie, are you back? Are you glistening in the sun? Don't stay on the sun too long. You should reapply your sunscreen every 2 hours. You clink glasses, and a beautiful note floats off on the breeze. You hear a squeal from across the terrace. Babe, hold up. What are you doing? Felix gets down on one knee next to her table. Is he going to propose? I'm gonna see what happens. You put your hand on Kasam's arm. Don't say anything. Let's watch how this plays out. I know we haven't known each other for very long, and you might have met other guys who are better DJs than me. Mate, are you even a DJ? He's not. He's a club promoter. Tell him to calm down. But I know we can have something special together. With your beauty and your brains. Priya starts to giggle. What are you bringing to the party? And my stamina in the bedroom. I'm rolling my eyes. He's done. Man's done. He winks at her. Priya sticks her tongue out. Big talk for a little guy. Tell him. Anyway, I think we'd make a great team. So I'd like to propose that you take me back to the villa with you. Priya can't contain herself. She throws her head back and bursts out laughing. Same girl. Laugh in this man's face. He's really going all in to make it back to the villa. What should I do? Tell her to turn him down. Don't do it, babe. Don't worry. She takes a second to compose herself and bites her lip to stop herself laughing. Wow, Felix. I can honestly say no one's ever tried that hard for me before, and I respect that. If it was another time of day, having an eager guy down on his knees in front of me would be exactly what I wanted. And we've had fun together. I'm not going to forget this moment. I'd like everyone here to give you a big hand for your efforts, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to say thanks, but no thanks. The Islanders all burst out with cheers and shouts. Good effort, Felix. Mate, you got pied. Priya literally pied him right in the face. Well, not literally, girl. Me and Lottie are the same, because I would have said the same thing. Like, not literally. Felix grins. You can do it literally if you'd like. Oh my god. Not this man being a sub. Are you joking? I've made myself look like an absolute melt now. You've said no, so we may as well go the whole way. It's kind of a shame we're not going to work out, you know. You are literally the most extra boy I've ever met. Priya grabs a fruit tart from the table in front of her, and Felix turns his face upward. Priya smiles and pushes the tart right into his face. Cream squirts out the sides, and fruit slides down his cheeks and onto his shoulders. That could not be me. It could not be me. Felix stands up and licks the cream off his lips. I can't believe you did that. Well, lads, what is it they say? You miss 100% of the shots you don't take. I took my shot, and I missed. But you took that pie like a true sailor. And you've done the Casa Amor boys proud with that one. A phone beeps. Oh, it's me. She wipes the cream and fruit from her hands. Girls, your stay at Casa Amor is over. It's time to head back to the villa. Hashtag get packing. Hashtag your carriage awaits. Here we go. It's really happening. Babe, I can't wait. I'm tired of Hope. She didn't even do anything this episode, but I'm tired of her. I have a feeling he misses all his shots regardless. You don't even know, Ak. You don't even know. Turns out getting down on one knee at a group brunch isn't the best way to propose. Why is my shoulder so greasy? I put hair grease in my hair earlier. Well, not hair grease, but it's black seed oil. I guess it's just dripping down on me. Because I washed my hair earlier, and then I braided it very badly. Who would have thought it? Such a shame, though. That pie looks delicious, and it was a shame to waste it. That's how I feel. Don't waste good food on stupid people. I would have licked it off Felix if he'd asked me. I wouldn't have. I already kissed this man's ass the other day. I mean, coming up on Love Island, we say goodbye to the boys from Casa Amor. Are any of you packed yet? For now, at least. And the girls make a surprising discovery back in the villa. I'm gonna have a look around and see what I can find before the boys get back. Pack up your troubles. The girls get ready to return back to the villa. Welcome back to Love Island. They say the first impressions are everything. But earlier, the Casa Amor boys discovered that it's last impressions that count. As they tried to convince the girls to bring them back to the villa, using the persuasive power of brunch. Would you like coffee or a mimosa? I would like neither, thank you. Sadly, not every effort was a success. I feel like they should have, like, can you put like sparkling champagne with apple juice and still call it a mimosa because I don't like orange juice. I'm not an orange juice kind of girl. I like everyone here to give you a big hand for your efforts, but I'm afraid I'm gonna have to say thanks, but no thanks. If we never see Felix again, at least we'll have the memory of the time he wore a stripper costume and got pied in the face. Coming up, it's all Villa, no filler as the girls leave Casa Amor. But what and who will be waiting for them when they get back? It's me. I'm waiting for them. There are clothes everywhere in the bedroom and open cases on every bed. Girls, how did we let this place get in such a state? Packing up is going to be so much harder if there are clothes everywhere. I'm so sorry. I feel like I'm reading it and then I'm not. I never really unpacked, to be honest. I was always thinking about going back to the villa, so I didn't want to feel like I was settling in. That's so interesting. I bet the way we pack our clothes says a lot about the kind of person we are. Marisol, I need you to actually take a psychology class, because I'm tired of you spouting bullshit. What do you do, princess? When I'm packing, I write a list and tick things off. I do the same. I need to make sure everything is carefully thought through. I pack at the last minute, but I don't pack at the last minute. Like, I write everything that I think I need down, and then like the day before, depending on when my flight is or anything, that's when I'll start packing, because like I need to make sure I got the fits ready, you know? I can't be coming out here with no fits ready. You like mimosas hold the OJ? So just champagne? I don't really like champagne either, but sparkling champagne is better than regular champagne. And add a handle of vodka. Oh my gosh, Ak, you're wilding out here. Do I like vodka? I think I do like vodka, but it can't be like straight vodka. Like, I think I just like a cranberry vodka. I like cranberry vodkas. But I'm more of a tequila person. I need to make sure everything is carefully thought through. She looks around at the clothes strewn all over the bed. Although you wouldn't know it right now. Perhaps being in here has made me see things differently. And this is why I didn't unpack. So much less can go wrong. I never really unpacked either, but only because I hate packing. I found out if you put vodka through a Brita filter, it makes it taste better. Ooh. I will probably never try that because that would involve me buying vodka and a Brita filter. But I'm glad that you've tried that and you know for sure that makes it taste better. I'll just take my vodka with my cranberry juice, please. It's easier not to unpack in the first place. You know that just creates more mess, right? I see your point. When you just get stuff out of your suitcase, you never put anything away. And the clothes you want are always at the bottom of the suitcase. I also understand this problem because I don't ever unpack either. Like, I unpack like 2 weeks after I get back from my trips. I didn't believe it at first, so I had to verify. You know what? Maybe I will try it. Maybe when I get out on my own, I'll buy a Brita filter just to try it. I can't drink alcohol right now anyway, so sucks. Sorry, I was pulling up my little thingy. What is this called? What is this called? It's a tube top, I think. I think that's what it's called. So you end up with stuff everywhere and all of your unworn clothes dragged out of the suitcase too. And that's how we end up sleeping in such a tip. Trust me, I know. See, this part of the conversation has not happened before. That's new. That's new. Reminds me of this amazing cushion I've got at home. You girls would love it. It says, my house may not be tidy, but my gin is always neat. I always look at it and think, that's so me. That funny is so you. I know, right? I'm always on the lookout for stuff like that for my business. I did my ex-boyfriend's mom's lounge last year, and she loved stuff like that. I got her this wall hanging that said, "You had me at Merlot." She burst out laughing at the memory. I love it. I love that for you, Chelsea. Hope rolls her eyes and then checks her nails. Look at not Hope being a hater. Girl, I'll snatch your weave. So, anyway. I was thinking we should talk about what's happening later. Do we need to? Do we really need to? We've all got to make a big decision. I thought it might be nice if we gave each other some advice. I'm good. I don't need any advice. Didn't ask. Don't care. Won't take it. I know I could do with some. Babe, what kind of advice do you need? If you want Noah, you've got to get back in the villa and make it happen. But do I want Noah? Ma'am, you were yelling at me earlier about Noah and you wanting Noah, and now you're unsure if you want Noah. This is why I'm gonna take your man, because you don't even know what you want anymore. And even if I do, how do I know what he's gonna do? The way we left things was just... She sighs deeply. I don't know. What do you think, princess? I know you're the last person I should be asking after what happened, but you might be the only other person who knows if I got a shot with him. Should Hope stick with Noah? What if? What if? He's just not that into you. Right. So all the time we had together was a lie, was it? Yeah, it was actually. Babe, don't ask if you don't want my answer. Face facts. You two aren't even coupled up anymore. Why would he stick with you when there's 6 new girls to pick from? Until I saw that video, I wanted to believe he would. But now, after everything that happened, I don't know what to believe. She pushes her suitcase off the bed and sits down heavily. How do you sit heavily? Do you just flop? Is that like a heavy sit? Everyone is right when they say I haven't known Noah that long. Yeah, because it's been like, what? We're on week 3? Girl, calm down. I don't know what he's thinking or who else he might have met. I say even though me and Gil got together like 2 weeks after. 2 weeks after we started talking, so I can't really talk. And even if I didn't know that, he's not even the person I'm supposed to base this decision on. If I don't want to end up single, I need to be thinking about what Jacob is going to do. And how am I supposed to do that? I barely even talked to the guy before he went and coupled up with me out of nowhere. Girl, you talked to him the most out of everyone here. After he hit on me, is there any chance he hasn't just gone right for the fittest of those new girls? Has Jacob stayed loyal to Hope? He's a total player. That's what I thought too, although I'm really guessing. All I know is he's got great pecs, and that's not much to go on. He's like some kind of muscular mystery. You're into him because he got titties? Is that it? Or just like a man with some titties? Yes, the famous case of the muscular mystery. We actually did that one on my law degree. Hope's face brightens up. Did you? Babe, I'm just playing. I don't know if I can help you, but I'm really feeling good about my situation right now. I've got to say, Casa Amor has done wonders for my love life. She picks up a compact from the floor, checks her reflection, and then throws it in the case. And my complexion. I know it was only a few days ago, but it feels like forever since we came here. Do you remember the speed dating thing we did the first day? That was the most confident I felt in ages. It was so different knowing we had all the power. Babe, I think it really shows. I think you fell for Rocco because he was promising something you weren't getting when you were coupled up with Gary. I wanted to feel secure, and ironically, coming into Casa Amor single is what helped me do that. I mean, technically you weren't single because you were coupled up with Bobby, but you know, I don't care enough about Bobby to really care. And now you've got this big, strong lad totally whipped. Babe, it's because he's so drawn to your confidence. No, it's because he saw that Marisol was the weakest link. Even I think it's sexy, so I don't know how he must feel. Is Marisol more attractive now she's got her confidence back? Graham is a lucky guy. I'm glad you said it. I might be more confident, but not enough to toot my own horn like that. Babe, us girls have to toot our own horn. It's not like we can rely on guys to do it for us. It has been a big change for me. I'm really looking forward to seeing the faces on those boys back in the villa when I walk back with Graham on my arm. So, you're definitely taking him back then? Absolutely. I feel like we've only just started getting to know each other, and there's so much more we could find out. The other day, he said he was going to teach me how to clean and cook fresh crab. It was really romantic. Chelsea grimaces. Was it? Isn't that like dealing with all the insides and stuff? It sounds gross. I didn't think of it like that. I thought it was sexy, but actually, I'm not so sure. The point was, he just said it without thinking. It was the first time he talked about something we might do outside of the villa. Like, you might still be dating after we leave. So it looks like at least two of us know what we're doing. Marisol's bringing Graham back, and I think we all know I'm not bringing Felix. You're sticking with Henrik then? Do I have any option about that? It might be a dangerous choice if he doesn't feel any loyalty to you. We wouldn't want to see you get dumped because you chose the wrong guy. I'm just saying. Come on, guys. What are you saying, Ak? Hold on. Never mind, I'm gonna sit down now. What were you gonna say, Ak? Say it, and then I'll send you to your room. I'll send you a timeout after you say it. But I do want to know what you were gonna say. I don't want to make a bad problem. I don't want to make a bad problem worse, but can we talk about what we saw in that video for a second? It had to do with Lottie and tooting horns. Sir, go to your room. Go to your room. You're grounded for 5 seconds. Doesn't that make a difference to what we choose? Oh my gosh, the video? I almost forgot about that. Already? You were furious about it at the time. I've just been having so much fun since then, I kind of forgot to be angry. I was fuming when I saw Raheem in that weather reporter, not her saying it like a slur. Lottie's so worried about the girl in the video? Blame him, not her. If anything did happen between them, it's on Ibrahim. Not another timeout. Yeah, another timeout. I know. I should be focused on him. It's not fair for me to blame her, but that doesn't mean I don't want to. We're not gonna blame my girl Shannon, because I love Shannon. Shannon, we love Thick Miley. It's so weird how that happens. We're all in the same position though. We've had 5 guys come. We have 5 guys. Can I fucking speak? We're all in the same position though. We've had 5 new guys come and talk to us. And be honest, we've all enjoyed the attention. It's not just Marisol. I haven't. Come on, babes. We saw you having fun in that challenge. You went all out. I'm not saying it wasn't fun, but coming here was a test of our character and our relationships. I think it's important that I stay loyal to Ibrahim. Even if there is nothing between us romantically, he's still a mate. And I think he'll do the same for me. She turns to you. Although, I'm not so hopeful for Noah after what I saw in those tea leaves yesterday. Are you gonna stick with him? Hope arches her eyebrows at you. That's right, we haven't heard from Princess yet. What are you gonna do later? I've stayed loyal to Noah the whole time I've been here, and she knows that. I have not. I've been smooching Kassan left and right. But you know, they see what they want to see. This is my chance to show the other girls I mean what I say. What am I going to do? I haven't decided yet. Are you joking? How can you not know? Oh, I know. I'm just playing games with you. Hope breathes out loudly. Sorry. It's not your fault. I don't know what I want either. I just want you to be sure because you're the reason I'm so confused. Does Noah like me? Do you like him? Does he like one of the weather girls? I can't believe we have to go and meet them all soon. What if one of them actually is like a weather reporter? Then we're gonna have to come and rain on her parade. Her phone beeps. Maybe that's them now, texting to give us an update. Lottie checks her phone. Girls, it's time to leave Casa Amor. The boys are waiting to say their goodbyes. The next time you see them will be at this evening's sticker switch recoupling. Are any of you packed yet? Babe, I've been so caught up thinking about this evening I haven't even started. Why does this keep happening? First things first, find your hottest outfit and wear it out there. It will be one less thing to pack, and there's no better time to look your hottest than when you're saying goodbye. Well, I'm not changing my outfit just to say bye to a bunch of boys I'm not staying with. That outfit always looked really good on you, princess. And thanks, Maison. Let's go out there and show them what we've got. What have we got? Tell me what we've got, Priya. All the boys are standing on the terrace when you arrive. I love it when you wear that, princess. It's fresh even though, like, you've already worn it. Like, that's so fucking rude. Like, why do you need to mention that I've worn it before? Just be like, you look nice. Just leave it at that, okay? Leave it at that. Thanks a lot, Kasam. I know we're gonna see you all back in the villa later for the recoupling. But I think I'm gonna have a lot on my mind when that happens. So there's some things I want to say now. I don't know for certain what I'm going to do later, but I just want to say it's been really good getting to know you boys. If I don't choose you, it's not because you weren't good enough or didn't graft hard enough. It's because I've got someone back in the villa who means a lot to me, and I need to put him first. She walks over to Arjun. Babe, I'm sorry, but I just don't think it was ever going to work between us. We're from two different worlds. It's like Romeo and Juliet. I'm a Capulet, and you're a Maltipoo. I don't think that's right, but I don't know what the right answer is. Girl, I know that's not right. I still don't know what the right answer is, but I know it's not a Maltipoo. Romeo and Juliet does not involve dogs in any way. I bet Hannah would know. Who? Not her forgetting Hannah. Does anyone else have anything to say? I should give a sexy goodbye. You toss your hair and wave at all the boys. Bye, boys. I had a lot of fun getting to know you. And if you're lucky, one of you might be seeing you arch your back and run your hands through your hair. I'm gonna do that with these space buns. A lot more of me. Ooh, that's so sexy. I love making a good exit. She tosses her hair and does her best pose. See you later, boys. She turns on her heel and walks away. All the boys watch her leave. So she's not even going to say goodbye? Or wait for any of us, apparently. Chelsea. Nope. She's gone. I guess that's our cue to leave too then. Her phone beeps. Oh wait, that's our cue to leave. Girls, your car is waiting to take you back to the villa. # road trip. Marisol runs over to Graham and kisses him on the lips. I'll see you soon, babe. Don't worry, this is gonna be fun. The car scrunches over the gravel as it pulls up to the villa. Wow, I'm getting flashbacks. Do you remember when we first came here? I nearly fell over getting out of the car. I thought you and I were going to be really good friends at first. The first day... Well, let's focus on the future. You're right, we should. But it's hard to sometimes. Some days it feels like forever ago that we first met each other, and some days it feels like it was only this morning. I guess I've just been thinking a lot about that first day recently. Me and Noah were together since that first day. Another car pulls to a stop behind Marisol. Nope, behind you. Lottie and Marisol jump out. My, eyes are skipping words. Oh my gosh, it's like we're coming back for the first time. We were just saying that. I remember my hands were shaking the first time I walked up here. It was from the coffee. Because you were nervous? I've been up since 5 in the morning doing my hair and makeup, so I'd had about 8 cups of coffee. See? It was from the coffee. But yeah, I was nervous too. It feels so good to be coming back feeling confident, like I get anybody I want. I remember being more nervous about meeting you girls than I was about meeting the boys. Babe, why? Other girls tend to not like me. Lottie has trouble making female friends. I can see why. No, I'm not gonna be mean to Lottie. I wanna be mean to Lottie after we steal Gary from her. Lottie has trouble making female friends. That's their problem. Sometimes people can find it hard to be around someone who speaks their mind. Me and my therapist were talking about that today, actually. Look at the foreshadowing of life. Don't ever be mean to Lottie. Listen, it's gonna have to happen. I'm gonna have to steal my man back from her. But if they don't like you, they're the ones missing out. You hear another car pull up. Hi, girls! It's so good to be back. It's so much bigger than I remember it. You should say that when you see the boys again. Priya! Shall we get back inside then? I can't wait to see what's been going on while we were away. You need her to be free? Yeah, so her man. She just has a strong personality. Yeah, I feel like me and Lottie are really similar. In terms of personality and taste in men. But she is a lot. She is a lot to deal with. It's so quiet in here. I know. I'm used to being able to hear the boys wherever we go. I wonder where they are. I guess we've got the place to ourselves for a bit. This episode's kind of boring to me, but it's to be done. I don't like it. It's too quiet. You notice Lottie sneak up behind Chelsea. She holds a finger up to her lips. Boo! Eek! It is kind of weird to be here with them gone, isn't it? And we know some other girls have been here too, sleeping in our beds. I'm gonna go have a look around and see what I can find before the boys get back. That's a good idea. I bet we can find all kinds of clues if we look carefully. You girls can do that. I nearly just had a heart attack. I think I'm gonna go and lie down by the pool. We've got some time to ourselves in the villa, and it's the recoupling this evening. Do I want to chat to the girls, snoop around, or just take it easy? I think we have to do all of them. But first, we're gonna snoop around with Lottie and Marisol. In the bedroom, Marisol's airing some dirty laundry. But Marisol, we didn't mean that literally. The bedroom is a tip. There are clothes everywhere. Now, why are there clothes everywhere? Look at this stuff. She holds up a wet bikini top from one of the beds. There's a wet patch where it was. It better not be my bed. Ugh, what kind of person doesn't hang out their bikini after they've been swimming? I knew these girls were bad news. I don't always remember to do that, to be fair. What are you two doing? We're just, investigating. We found some really interesting stuff. Do you want to see? Yeah, obviously. Show me. Show me the goods. That's what I was hoping you'd say. Look at what we found already. She holds up a pair of white boxers. Guess who these are? They're Jacob's. They're so clean and white. So fresh and so clean. They must belong to Jacob. Got it in one. And you know how we know that? They know they're Jacob's because who else would wear tight whiteys? You right, who else? I feel like Bobby might, but oh yeah, there is that. They actually look a bit small for him though. Yeah, because he's trying to make it look bigger. His shirts, I mean. Oh, okay. Actually, we know because he's got his name sewn into them. She flips the pants. There's a name tag with Jacob Zabinski and red stitching sewn on the inside. When I saw this, when we did this scene the first time, by we, I mean myself. I don't know why I refer to myself in the, it's not third person, is it? I use the royal we. Oh yeah, so what I was saying about Jacob's last name. When I played the scene the first time and I did this, I was like, why is he giving me Coraline? Why is he giving me the gymnast that lived above them? What was his name? Mr. Babinski, I think. And that's all I could see Jacob as from like then on, was just like that man that lived like upstairs in the Pink Palace in Coraline. Literal LOL. That's really practical. Do you think his mom did it? I kind of hope so, to be honest. Better than him doing it himself. Marisol looks at the name tag. I don't know. I'd like it if he did it. The stitching is really good. That's not even the best part, though. Check out what we found next. She pulled out a pair of black knickers with a cat face on the front. Those were just right underneath them. Some girls' knickers were underneath Jacob's pants. Why couldn't they just say panties? That's scandalous, that's hilarious. It's probably not what we think it looks like. I know what happened. That's scandalous. Isn't it just? There's no way they're both there by accident. They're yours? Why were they under Jacob's? Why were they under Jacob's panties? That's what I'm calling. I'm calling all underwear panties now. Everything is just panties. We can't tell Hope yet. There's not enough solid evidence of anything happening. Girl, we heard the video. We saw the video. Babe, if I found this in my house, I'd be throwing the rest of his stuff out the window already. Girl, same. Pack that shit up. Bust the windows out his car. Jasmine Sullivan said it best. Okay, who we talk to next? You can go to Priya or Chelsea. I'm gonna go to Chelsea. I mean, I think we're gonna have to do all their scenes, but I'm gonna go Chelsea. But why were they yours, Ak? Why was your underwear under Jacob's? Chelsea is sitting by the pool, dangling her legs in the water. Hiya, babes. You coming to chill out with me for a bit? You'll never tell. You're gonna keep that a secret? Okay. I won't pry any further, but I am curious. Why did I come over here? I've already had a look around. Gross. If you found dirty pants, don't tell me about it. We did. Okay. I think I need to stay out here where the sun is shining. My mom always used to say, if you're stressed out, you should take a breath and say to yourself, you are exactly where you need to be. Yeah, I think here is where I need to be right now. You gaze across the pool and out towards the hills. Everything's just slightly different to how I remember it. Does the water look bluer to you than it did before? Maybe. You both look down at the pool. Why is there a wooden spoon in the pool? You look where she's pointing. A spoon drifts lazily across the water towards you. It's to keep the boiling down. It's probably there because I know the answer to this, but we're gonna pick aliens. One of the girls chucked it in, but we're picking aliens. It's probably there because aliens? Chelsea looks at you and cocks her head. You what, babe? Yeah, the aliens. Don't you know? Sometimes when aliens visit our planet, they leave spoons behind. So if you ever find a spoon somewhere weird, you know it's because aliens were here. Now this is a new scene too, because before when you said aliens, Chelsea just repeats it. She's like, aliens? And then we both say aliens at the same time, in agreement. But this is new. Do you think that's where all the boys have gone? Maybe they were abducted. And all they left behind was the spoon. The spoon drifts closer, and Chelsea kicks at it. It spins in the water and drifts away. one of life's little mysteries. And babe, you'll... No, she leans back on the edge of the pool and closes her eyes. Come find me when the boys get back. Okay. Gonna go to Priya. I don't know where Hope is, but we found Priya. Priya is standing by herself in the kitchen, checking through all the cupboards. I don't know what these girls have been up to while we weren't here, but I don't like it. The only crisps left are salt and vinegar. Someone's eaten all the other flavors. I hate salt and vinegar. It's so stinky. The smoothie maker has moved. She opens a drawer at random and then closes it again. And where are all the wooden spoons? She sighs and leans against the counter. I'm sorry. I think it's all catching up with me. Something's on Priya's mind. What's wrong, hun? I'm so glad you asked. It felt so good pieing off Felix this morning. I think I needed that. Just being able to have fun with him for a few days, and then when he tries to get serious, being like, I don't need no man. Guys get to have fun with no commitments all the time, and I just wanted to show everyone that girls can do that too. But that's not what it's all about, is it? I came in here to find someone long term, and I'm worried that hasn't worked out for me. What if that whole thing with Noah was for nothing? He ended up with you, and then I had to make the best of being with Henrik. I'm not even sure if he likes me or not. First of all, you weren't even with Henrik for like a full 24 hours. It was 8 hours at most. You're not sure if he likes you or not? He being Henrik or he being Noah? Because I can tell you right now, Noah's not interested in you. He's interested in me. He likes me. What if he walks back in with someone else and she's better than me? What if she likes the crisp flavors he doesn't and she knows where all the spoons are? What should I tell her? The risk is worth the reward. What do you mean? You haven't played it safe, but that's okay. Trying to get between Noah and Hope or having fun in Casa Amor is being big and bold like you. And sometimes that's not going to work out. But when it does, it'll be worth it. Thanks, sweetie. It's not exactly encouraging, but it makes me feel better. Whatever happens, I'm gonna hold my head up high. You hear a shout from the lawn. Guys, I got a text. Listen to this. Girls, it's nearly time for tonight's recoupling. You'll be deciding whether to stick with your original partner from the villa or recouple with one of the boys from Casa Amor. You will then find out the decision your villa boy has made. Hashtag stick it or switch. Hashtag leap of faith. It's happening. If I'm doing this, I'm gonna look my best. She walks towards the dressing room. All the girls follow her. Coming up, the girls face their biggest decision yet. Whatever we choose, it will be the wrong decision. And all is revealed when the boys return. Hi everyone. Look at her. It's Thick Miley. I love her. We're on the last episode of day 17. Let's get it, guys. Stick or switch? Will you be bringing a boy back? I probably should have named the stream that, but because I'm so in love with Kassam, I just want him. I want him, but I'm not keeping him. Welcome back to Love Island. Tonight, there's one big question in the villa. Why won't Priya couple up with me? Same. Why won't Priya couple up with me too? I don't get it. I'm funny, my mom says I'm handsome, and I'm the narrator on a hit reality TV show. Sorry, I've just been told that's not the question. Tonight, there's one big question in the villa. Will you stick or will you switch? My mom told me I wasn't handsome. She said, you're a girl, you're not handsome, you're pretty. And I'm like, no, I'm handsome. And also, I'm not a girl, I'm gender fluid. Also, Gil's little cousin, we were arguing one day, like jokingly arguing. He's like 6. And he said I wasn't handsome. And my feelings were genuinely hurt. And he took it back. And he was like, no, I'm joking. And I'm like, you know what? You said it. You can't untake it. Okay, I'm just not handsome. When the girls left the villa, Princess was coupled up with Noah. Priya was with Henrik. Marisol was with Bobby. Lottie was with Ibrahim. And Hope was with Jacob. And Chelsea was with Gary. Let's see how many of these couples... Oh my gosh, excuse me. I took in too much air. Let's see how many of these couples are still together by the end of the day. I would love to see what Casa Amor looked like for the guys. Looks like I'm the first one here. It's quite nice to have a moment of calm before the big decision. Like, I mean, genuinely see it. Like, if there was an extra episode where we could play it, like, through Bobby's experience, since they're the ones that you want, that they, like, basically are forcing on you for the storyline's purposes. Because I think that would be interesting. Like, I would pay the little extra monies, extra gems to see that. I guess it's just to decide what to wear. What am I gonna wear? What am I gonna wear to be rejected? I'll wear this. The dressing room is in chaos when you walk back in. Light sparkles off shimmery spray suspended in the air, and everyone seems to be talking at once. The place smells like white peach and jasmine. How long did it take for you to get changed? Babe, which of these scents do you like better? She walks over to you, waving 3 different body sprays. Peaches and cream, grass and gooseberry, lace and microchips. Ack, what does microchip smell like? I don't know what a microchip smells like. Does it smell like plastic? Also, who wants to smell like grass? That's such an odd scent to want to smell like. I smell like peaches and... I think peaches and cream would be like too strong of a scent. And like just thinking about it makes my tummy hurt. But I don't want to be mean, so I want to tell her peaches and cream. That's what I thought too, but it just doesn't feel right. I've put on... Right. Let me stop. That's what I thought too, but it just doesn't feel right now I've put it on. See, okay, that one wasn't me. That was definitely the game. You've already sprayed them everywhere, hun. Princess isn't going to be able to tell the difference. Priya's hands tremble as she applies her eyeliner and it smudges against her cheek. Come here, let me do that for you. Chelsea stands in the middle of the chaos and bounces nervously on the spot. Can someone just be like a peaceful influence right now? I'd really like to just keep calm and find my bliss before we have to go out there. I think I lost it somewhere under all this stuff. Hope tiptoes past you, stepping carefully over piles of clothes and makeup. Never mind your bliss, sweetie. I'd like someone to help me find my shoes. It's all getting a bit out of hand in here. What should I do? What if I did this? You quietly drop a towel over Hope's shoes, hiding them, and then turn to Chelsea. Babe, we can't find our bliss now. We're about to make a very serious decision. Why would you say that? I'm already freaking out about it. All the girls look at you. Well, now that I've got your attention... Did anyone else see that giant pigeon earlier? Babes, what? I did! It was so gross! Please, you guys. We've all got this big decision to make, and you want to talk about pigeons? Babes, it's gonna be fine. Whatever we decide, we're all going to get through this. And you just being the words, nope. Why am I struggling? I swear I always start struggling towards the industry. And you just being the world's most positive person, are you just being the world's most positive person, or do you really think that? You've got to wish it to make it happen. I believe in omens, not wishes, and the signs aren't good. The giant pigeon earlier was just first of many. Is not being able to find my shoes a bad omen because I still can't seem to find them? It might be. Whatever we choose, it will be the wrong decision. I don't think that giant pigeon was a sign. Let's be rational. I know I'm safe because I'm going to be coupled up with Graham. It's hard to do that to Bobby, but I know in my heart it's the most logical option. Don't you think, Princess? Marisol thinks it's more logical to switch. We should decide with our hearts. I don't think we should plan it at all. Just go out there and look into someone's eyes, and if you know, you know. I like that. Love isn't about taking the safe route. Exactly, it's about taking the wild route and letting yourself feel the wind in your hair. Babes, I'm so getting that quote framed to put on my wall. You hear a muffled ding. Was that a phone? Hard to tell, there's so much stuff everywhere. She sifts through a pile of clothes and digs up a phone. Back to the game. Found it. Girls, please make your way to the set for the... Let me take a sip. Let me take a sip of my Capri Sun. I hope you got all that. Girls, please make your way to the fire pit for the stick or switch recoupling. It's decision time, ladies. And I'll be right behind you as soon as I find these shoes. Not me sabotaging Hope. A warm evening breeze teases the girls' hair as you walk down to the lawn. The boys from Casa Amor are lined up in front of the fire pit when you arrive. They all scrub up pretty nicely, don't they? They literally look the same. I'm disappointed they didn't come in those waiter outfits, to be honest. You know what? You're right, Priya. They should have come in those waiter outfits. Priya squeezes your hand as you take your seats around the fire pit. Oh? Okay, Priya. It's weird seeing them in the villa, isn't it? It makes it so much more real somehow. They all just got here, and now they're probably going home again. Is it strange seeing the boys from Casa Amor in the villa? I can't wait to see the original boys. Now we're back in the villa, it makes me miss them more. I love this outfit. You wear it really well. Sweet of you to notice. Why are you talking to me? You didn't want to talk to me all day. Graham winks at Marisol. Nice place you girls have. Is it bigger? Is it a bit bigger than ours? Yeah, it is. Plenty of room for all of us, I reckon. Nope. Sorry. Only room for one of you. The cohabitation dynamics are going to be really interesting with lots of couples here. Kasam frowns at him. You worried where we're all going to sleep? That's what I was saying, yes. Don't know about you, mate, but I'm gonna be sleeping in one of these fitties' beds. If I'm lucky, anyway. Elijah's feeling pretty confident. Give him the thumbs down. He's sitting through displeasure and the boys laugh. Think you might be going home alone, mate. A familiar noise cuts through the quiet night. Guys. Girls, it's time to choose. In turn, please say whether you would like to stick with the person you're coupled up with or switch to one of the boys in front of you. We have asked your partners to do the same. If you both stick, you will remain as a couple. If you both switch, you will stay in the villa and your new couples. If one of you switches and the other sticks, the person who stuck will be left single. Now, when I did this scene, very first time, because remember, I was all about Gary, and then Kasam came in. I was all about Gary, and then Henrik happened, and they forced me with Henrik. And then Casa Amor happened, and Kasam came in, and I was like, I was out of it. I was like nervous. I was talking to my friend about it. I was like, I don't know what I should do. Should I pick Kasam? Should I pick Gary? Should I pick Henrik? And so I was like, you know what? I'm gonna pick Kasam. And then I was like, if Lottie goes before me and she picks Kasam, I'm gonna beat her ass. But she didn't, and I was like, you know what? Bless. And I picked Kasam, and we won the season, and we lived happily ever after. We lived happily ever after, and we have like 12 children. We don't. I don't want 12 children. I want like 1.5 children. That's fine. 1.5 children is fine with me. Marisol, you're up first. Okay, here goes. I've had some ups and downs since I came to the villa. Mostly downs, to be honest. You've all seen that. None of the couples I've tried have gone my way, and one boy that I liked has already been dumped. But since going into Casa Amor, everything has changed for me. I really didn't think Casa Amor would be the place I found someone I truly liked. Despite being the only person here who knew it meant House of Love, babe, just because you know Spanish does not mean no one else knows Spanish, okay? You don't have a monopoly on the understanding of the Spanish language, okay? I guess I'm skeptical like that. When we left for Casa Amor, I was coupled up with Bobby. I know how much he means to all of us, and I hate to think this might leave him single. But if I'm not true to myself, I might never get a chance like this again. I have to follow my heart. That's exactly why I came in here in the first place. So I'm going to switch. And the boy I want to couple up with is Graham. Graham grins broadly and walks over to Marisol. All the other boys burst into applause. That was predictable. She's just playing it safe. Priya's phone beeps. There's a sudden silence as she stands up. She starts to speak and then stops like she doesn't know what to say. She's nervous. This isn't like her. You can do it, Priya. You call out and all the other girls join in. Go for it, babes. Be strong. Thank you guys. That's so sweet. Everyone knows by now that I like to have all eyes on me. But I feel very vulnerable standing up here. Today, I actually don't want the attention. The first time I stood up here, I felt confident and strong, even if I was going to take Princess's guy away. She took Gary from me, if you guys remember correctly. She took Gary from me and she didn't even want him, because Gary's not her type. Gary's my type. He's silly, goofy, and I love him. But this time around, I have to really put myself out there. When I left for Casa Amor, I had just coupled up with a boy I never really thought I would end up with. I liked him, but to be honest, I didn't think he was interested in me at all. So I buried any feelings I had for him and pretended like I didn't matter. Like it didn't matter, oh my gosh. Now my brain's skipping letters now too. I went straight into having fun with all you gorgeous lads and put off thinking about how I actually felt until now. Basically, I made my bed when we first got to Casa Amor, and now it turns out I don't want to sleep in it. I'm so sorry, Felix. You're gonna be perfect for someone. But I'm gonna stay coupled up with Henrik. I have to see if that might become something real. Felix looks down at the ground. Give me a call when you change your mind, yeah? He took that well. Priya sits back down, alone. Lottie's phone chimes. And this is why I was scared, because she got to go before me, and I wasn't sure if I'd get to pick Kassam. Looks like it's my turn next. This is an easy decision for me. When I left the villa, I'd only just discovered the person I wanted to be with. He may not be who I'm coupled up with, and let's be honest, he may not even like me that much, because he doesn't. He doesn't like you. He likes me. But I know I need to see him again. And the best way to do that is to play it safe. I know I can't predict what anyone else will do, but the signs are all there. I know in my heart Ibrahim would never do something to put the group or his mates in danger. So I'm gonna stick and stay coupled up with Ibrahim. Lottie sits back down. Kassam winces and shrugs his shoulders. She's pretty confident about that. You're not worried about the giant pigeon? What? In case it swoops down and gets in my hair? No, I mean, it's a bad omen, isn't it? Maybe. Look, predicting the future isn't an exact science. You can hear the castle boys muttering to each other. It's not going great for us, is it? Keep your spirits up, lads. Don't abandon ship just yet. I'm not going to be the only one of us who makes it back. Your phone beeps. The sound rings out around the fire pit. Princess, it's your turn. Please say whether you would like to remain coupled up with Noah or recouple with a new boy. You slowly get to your feet. How am I supposed to know what Noah's been up to since we went to Castle Amor? And all I've got to go on is that video message. Lottie was pretty sure he's going to have found someone else. If I switch to one of the boys from Castle Amor, at least I'll be safe. What if that means he'll never trust me again? Or worse, he ends up going home because he's single. After how Noah and Hope left things, I don't think she'd ever forgive me for that. I don't give a fuck. I do not give a fuck what Hope thinks. I guess it's time to make my mind up. Time to start speaking. This choice has been so easy. When you truly know what you want, you don't need to think about it. Whatever happens, I'll know I was right. It doesn't matter to me what anyone else thinks. It's not their decision. In the end, I've gone with my heart. With my heart, not sure. There's all kinds of good reasons to choose one option or the other, but none of those matter when there's feelings involved. So I'm going to stick with Noah. All the girls clap and cheer. Good on you, princess. The boys in front of you shuffle their feet. You can hear a couple of low sighs. I just want to say, I had a great time getting to know you. Whatever, Carl, whatever. And I appreciate you being straight up about it when I asked you this morning. I hope you find what you're looking for. I'll chip in here too. You were a great brunch date. I hope someone else gets to have as much fun with you as I did. I'll miss you, Kasam. I will miss you the most. Hope waits for you to sit down. So you're putting your faith in Noah then? What should I tell her? I want him to see I was loyal. I guess we just wait and see if he felt the same. He won't. He a cheater. This man's a cheater. You've only just sat down when Chelsea's phone beeps. She gets to her feet. I can honestly say this is one of the hardest decisions I've ever had to make. And I once spent 5 hours choosing between cream, eggshell, champagne, and vanilla. Hope makes a gagging noise. Gross. What kind of cake were you making? Bitch, she's talking about ball colors. Babe, those are paint colors. Or you can mix them all together and it's a balm that cures athlete's foot. Ma'am, Chelsea is speaking. Is that true? Guys, please. I'm trying to say something heartfelt. She's struggling a bit. Let her speak. Come on, guys. We all know it's hard enough doing this. Thank you, hun. As I was saying, this is such a difficult choice for me. I feel like I got the best of both worlds. I met one set of boys, and then I got to meet a whole new set straight after. But that does mean I'm now really struggling to know what I should do. All I can do now is trust the universe to make a good decision for me. She screws her eyes She screws her eyes tightly shut and takes a deep breath. I'm going to switch. And the boy I want to recouple with is Elijah. Now, if you pick one of the boys from Castle Amor, Chelsea does not pick Elijah. She will stay single. That makes sense. Hope's phone beeps. Your turn, babes. It's not really a surprise, is it? I was the only girl left. She stands up. I really have put a lot of thought into this. I don't know exactly what I'm supposed to do here. But the thing that keeps going around in my head is something Bobby said to me on the night Noah and I broke up. He said, "You've got to be true to your heart." You've got to be true to your heart. That was a song from Mulan, the Mulan soundtrack. The original one. I think it's from a film or something. It is. I just mentioned it. You hear Lottie whispering, "I'm gonna be so sad if Bobby doesn't make it back. I won't. Hope this man's gone." Lottie's worried about Bobby. Shh. Hope's trying to talk. Hope looks over at Lottie, then continues. I know I'm not even coupled up with Noah, but right now that doesn't even matter. It should, because it's my man. It's my man right now. I don't want him to walk back in here and see me coupled up with someone else. Unfortunately, that means putting my faith in Jacob. I don't know what he's been doing. I almost don't care. I haven't been interested in anyone since we've been in Casa Amor, so I'm not gonna play it safe and couple up just so I can't stay. If it's meant to be between me and Noah, it's meant to be. So I'm sticking with Jacob. She looks at the boys. One by one, they all start to clap. What a speech. I hope Noah knows how lucky he is. No one said that about my speech. Hope sits back down and you look around at the boys still standing by the fire pit. A phone dings. That's me. Boys, the girls have made their decisions. Any boy from Casa Amor who is still single must now leave the villa immediately. Marisol gestures to Graham. Come on, babe. Let's go say goodbye. Well, lads, it's been an honor to share this journey with you. I'm looking forward to seeing you on the outside. I'm sorry we couldn't keep all of you. Are you? Of course. Who wouldn't want to keep a load of boys who really fancy you? It's like being a princess and having my own little set of knights in shining armor. I do miss those days. My youth. Except without all the swords. See, me and Priya are similar, and so are me and Lottie. But I am a princess already, so, Looks like it's time for us to leave. Anyone fancy coming to say goodbye? He looks over at Elijah. Mate, I'm really gonna miss you. Elijah and Arjun hug, and the boys start to move slowly towards the villa's big front doors. Bye, boys. So, what? None of us are going over there? It's not like we have loads of time. I'm waiting for our boys to come back in. I can't wait to see Gary's face. Watch yourself, Lottie. I guess it might be nice to say a proper goodbye. This is the last time I'll see any of these boys again. I've probably got time to say goodbye to at least one of them. Yes, I'm picking Kissam. I'm gonna say goodbye. I'm gonna kiss him. We're gonna be in love for like 5 seconds, and then I'm gonna go back to Gary and Noah. You run to catch up with the boys as they leave. They all turn and look. I just came to say goodbye to Kissam. Princess, you came to say goodbye to me? I couldn't let you just walk away. I'm glad you didn't. I know I would have loved to spend more time with you if I could. You could have, but you didn't want to call my name. He watches the other boys walk down the gravel path in front of the villa. I guess this is my last chance at this. I just want to say, if I could have stayed, I would have stayed with you. He's such a fuckboy answer, but I'm taking it. He's mine. I had my eye on you the entire time in Casa Amor. You're a dirty, filthy liar, Kissam. You're a dirty, filthy liar. I've only got myself to blame, but I'm really sorry it didn't work out. You really do only have yourself to blame, because all you had to do was say, I'm interested in Lottie and Princess. But what you did is you didn't say and Princess, and that's what fucked you up, okay? I still love you. I'll see you on the outside. We can talk on the weekend when Gary's not home. Can I ask? How about a kiss before I go? Of course. Of course. Of course you can kiss me. I'm not with Gary right now, so it really doesn't matter. Kissam takes hold of your hand and pulls you closer. He starts to examine it, fascinated. What are you doing? Reading your palm. It's fascinating. What you see? What you see? Really? What does it say? Apparently, you're going to take a romantic trip. Where to? Here. I'm dying. I can't. Kissam pulls you closer and leans in. You press your lips to his. He keeps a gentle hold of your hand the whole time. That was sweet. I thought it'd be a little unexpected. I like to be a little unexpected. Unpredictable. I like to be a little unpredictable. Look at him. He's got more game than Gary, honestly. I don't do well in large groups. It actually takes me a bit of time to open up. Same. Me and Kissam are so similar. A lot of people counts as more than one person. So if it's me and one other person, that's a nice sized group of people. But if it's me and 2 other people, that's too many people. That's a group. that is a coliseum filled of people. If it's more than 2, I don't want it. So sometimes people tend to see me as this slightly odd, quiet guy. Sometimes people see him as odd. You're definitely different. It's refreshing. Who cares what people think? I think you're lovely. I think you're lovely too. I can really be myself around you. There's just something about you. I just feel comfortable. Not him trying to love bomb me. Sir, I'm not taking you back. I said what I said. I'll see you on the weekend, Kasam. Want to check my palm again to see if you can work out what it says? Funny. It wouldn't be unpredictable if I did it on demand. So, is this something you're going to keep doing? That's the whole point of being unpredictable. You just never know. He's so smooth. Look at his game. I love him. You know. He looks deep into your eyes, then turns and walks down the path. You watch the boys as they walk away, then turn and head back to the fire pit. I miss him already. He's gone from my life. And I will be replaying this. I will be replaying this game on my own time just to be with Kasam again. Because I miss him. You sit down with the girls around the fire pit. Graham is sitting next to Marisol and Elijah shuffles in next to Chelsea. I'm so scared, ladies. She instinctively reaches for your hand and then checks herself and grabs Marisol's instead. That's hilarious, actually. I put my loyalty into Jacob, and I can just imagine he's going to walk in with someone else. Babe, tell me about it. I don't want to be the reason Bobby goes home. I just don't. I want Ibrahim to be able to find someone. I know he deserves that. But I am asking him to ignore that just so I have the best chance of getting back into the villa. He doesn't even know that's why I'm asking. Lottie looks at you. I guess you're in a similar situation. How are you feeling? How am I feeling? Whatever happens, happens. What will be, right? Que sera, sera. Marisol's phone beeps. She whips it out straight away. Girls, it's time to find out what the boys decided. You are about to see them enter the villa one by one. If they come back alone, they have stuck with their partner. If they come back with a new partner, you will meet a new addition to the villa. If your boy chooses to switch and you didn't, you will be single. There's a sound from the villa entrance, and then silence. Was that the door? Henrik walks around the corner. Now, in this scene, if you're not coupled up with Noah, then Noah comes in right here, and then Henrik or Lucas will come in last, because we're the main character, we're the most important person here, so they have to make our stuff the most dramatic thing. But yeah, this is where Noah would come in. He's alone. Priya breathes out loudly, then runs over to him. Alright, ladies, how are we doing? You didn't find anyone fitter than me, then? Looks like you didn't either. Henrik stuck with Priya. I hope she tells him about the pie. Someone should. Henrik goes to sit next to Priya, but stops when he sees Graham. I can see some of you had a bit of fun then. He turns to the new boys and they shake hands. How are you doing? I'm Henrik. Graham, nice to meet you, mate. I'm Elijah. Looks like there's gonna be a couple of upsets. Tell us who. We're all nervous wrecks out here. I think you're about to find out. Gary walks out onto the lawn and stops. He's by himself. He looks straight at Elijah and Chelsea. Right then. He thought Chelsea would stick with him. I don't know why you thought that. He bites his lip and then shakes himself as though he's shrugging it off. He turns to Henrik. You done alright then? Henrik looks around nervously. Nate, let's not say too much until we're all out. Why are all these boys acting like something's wrong? Gary gestures to Graham and Elijah. And we've got some new boys for the squad, too. I've been calling it a crew, not a squad. No one gives a shit what you've been calling it, Graham. You're new here. Assimilate. Hello, sailor. He looks Graham up and down. Do you guys think he looks a bit like... You? What? He doesn't look like me, does he? Marisol blushes. Now you mention it. You're interrupted by someone calling from the lawn. I like how Gary didn't even look at me. He didn't even notice me. I see how it is, Gary. Who is that? Hey guys! I'd like you all to meet Vic Miley. Ibrahim walks down the lawn holding hands with an unfamiliar face. Hi everyone. Look at her. Look at my girl Shannon. I love her. Shannon, 24 from Dublin, professional poker player, but that girl who loves true crime podcasts. You turn to look at Lottie. Her mouth is hanging open. Lottie's gobsmacked. Wave at Shannon. You smile and wave, and Shannon waves back. Who is this? My name's Shannon. Shannon turns to Lottie and smiles. You must be Lottie. I've heard so much about you. Babe, you haven't heard anything yet. She turns to Ibrahim. We weren't a couple, but we were a couple. So, I'm not angry, but I am disappointed. I thought you were someone I could trust to be loyal. I thought we had the same values. Well, where'd you get that from? Babe, we do. But I'm not gonna put that above a shot at a real relationship. It's like Violet Man says. Sometimes being a hero means taking a risk. Is that what he would say if the risk meant putting someone else in danger? Lottie looks like she has more to say, but then she stops and turns away. There's a shout from the lawn. I hope you girls are ready to get hands-on. Because the man with the fastest fingers in the villa is back. And he's still single and ready to mingle. He walks towards Marisol, but stops when he sees Graham's arm around her. Oh. That's not what I wanted to see. Graham walks over to Bobby and shakes his hand. I'm Graham. I've been looking forward to meeting you. How are you doing, matey? Bobby takes a moment to breathe. He turns to Marisol, his smile weakens, and he grits his teeth to force it back into place. I'm doing good. I'm back. I'm meeting new people. I'm so happy you found someone. He looks like a total catch. Bobby's doing his best to be chill. I thought you'd switch. Who, me? You know me. I couldn't be any stickier if you rolled me in jam. You're right. You were the clingiest man here, Bobby. And I guess I just underestimated Marisol. I'll never make that mistake again. There can't be that many people left, right? It's a total mix-up in here. I'm not sure I can handle the excitement. There's a noise and everyone looks around. Easy, girls. Nice to see you all back in one piece. Jacob jogs across the lawn on his own. You stuck. Jacob leans in and Hope twists her face slightly. Ooh. Does his breath stink? He got halitosis? He kisses her awkwardly on the cheek. Of course I did, babe. There wasn't any of those new girls that stood up to you. Henrik coughs loudly. Oh, excuse me. I didn't mean to interrupt. It just sounded like you were saying you only had eyes for Hope. That is what I'm saying. Looks like we trust each other and it's worked out. About that. Yeah, about that. What happened when we were away in Casa Amor? Jacob was being a little thought. What are you thinking about, princess? What? You're just staring off into the distance again. Are you worried because Noah hasn't come out yet? Noah still isn't here? Of course I'm not worried. I'm starting to worry. I'm starting to worry. Why would he be last unless there's gonna be some drama? You hear the sound of footsteps on the path. Looks like we're about to get some answers. Noah walks down the steps. A girl follows just behind him. They join hands and walk across the lawn. Now you see this girl right here? When I played this on my own, my character looked just like her, and I thought the game had programmed it that way. So I was like, why did they make her look just like me? Who is that? I knew it. The leads never lie. Hey guys, it's so good to see you all again. I'm so excited to meet you all. Blake, and not Blake Lively, the best Blake there is. Blake, 22, from Kensington. Beauty blogger, claims she invented On Fleek. She didn't. She did not invent On Fleek. You look at Noah, and then down at the empty space beside you, he's met someone else. Next time on Love Island, the drama, right? It's all about to kick off. Next episode. And we're playing not Wednesday, I think. Let me check the schedule. Next time on Love Island, the Islanders face the fallout. What a coincidence that Noah would couple up with someone just like you while you were gone. And the girls find out what happened when they left the boys alone. These two were arguing because Raheem coupled up with Lottie. And then Jacob was the only one left chatting to all the new girls. Why was Gary upset? Gary, you're with me, remember? Poor Jacob. However did he cope finding out next time? Nope, I'm gonna reread that because my brain is not letting me read things. Poor Jacob. How did he cope? However did he cope? Find out next time. And we're gonna end it here for today. I will see you guys not tomorrow. I will see you guys Wednesday at 2 for more Love Island. And we're gonna find out what happens on day 18. Things are kicking off. Noah picked someone else and not me. And Gary is mysteriously forgetting that we're in love. And we're gonna rectify that. So, we are ending today. I had a good time. I hope you guys had a good time too. Thank you all for being here and joining me. Chatting, not chatting, lurking, not lurking, existing, the good stuff. And I will see you next stream. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day, a wonderful week, a wonderful month, a wonderful year, and a wonderful life. Bye!